made a feast. Amy was right. That tuna fish is good. I put mushrooms in it. It was shells, not it was shells. Cooked it 9 minutes, like the package said. Put it. I strained it, dumped it back in there. Let the stove on simmer. Stirred everything in. Turned out nice. I got one serving for the freezer for another meal. I think the cowboy said something about them Rubbermaids as lifesavers, as long as they're Rubbermaid. The other ones are junk. I want Sharon Berry right now. I wanted to come up here and get me and bring me down to her house. Well, I got tired. I had to go lay down. While I was eating, I thought I heard something. So I go outside. There was raindrops on my bike. So I panicked and brought it in. I don't think I'm going out tonight. Positive I ain't going out tonight. Thinking about taking that iron and go out and scratch it on the concrete, clean off the bottom. So I put another, I dumped out the vinegar and filled it up clean. I think I ended up with a pretty good iron there. Got all kinds of dials. Got a red button for steam. It works. Seven items for $1. But you had to have $1. And I didn't waste it. But okay, there's this woman in Figures. She's the one a while back I told you she was talking about a wife. I'm so in love with her. And I met a girl, Diane. I didn't get her picture. Had a chain, huge chain. You ought to see the bike she had. She needs a trailer. She said she liked my trailer. She had an interesting thing. About this big. It was real fancy. Figures. She could spend $10. It was really nice. But she had her chain wrapped around her. Beautiful red bike. Forget the name of it. 18 speed. As we came in together, I slowed down so she could keep going. I had to park different tonight. I used a different sign, but it worked. I ain't thinking about it. I give that some more thought about running Figures with the bike. I'm not going to do that. If I got $1, I'll give it. If I don't, I won't. But I want $1. I don't know what to think about Mike. I ought to text him, message him right now. It scared him when I started talking about Jesus. Yeah, it did. The battery's full. having a hard time making a video. I really am. I, I get it started. I can't get it. I got really frustrated trying to make a video. Then it wouldn't. It was all moved up. I did. I went all the way down. I went to Fiddler's. I got to get her name because she said she had been there. Oh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She took my name for YouTube. Oh. But I got to get it Fritz. I got to get away from Frederick Reiner. That's too complicated. Too complicated. Ain't supposed to have a pen and a paper. You just have to be able to think it in your head and put it in there. You know? You ain't have to have it's too complicated. We'll be here hopefully tomorrow. Oh, I want to get this scratch off here. I showed the cowboy I showed him this. My Veterans of Foreign War. That 74 cracks me up. I don't understand the date. But he said he goes to AM vets. I think they do country dancing. Oh, I was down to Pictures with the girl, Diane. And one of her phones was ringing. Because she was getting ready to put me in. Then my phone rang. And it was Colette. Yeah. Oh, I love hearing from Colette. Oh, I do. It was pretty cool. I'm just thinking what she was saying. But I don't feel bad about having a light on now. I don't. It's kind of cool to walk around in the light. I got to get one in this time. It's hard to get. I got to get the stool in here, and because that shade is. It's kind of, he said it's hard. The cowboy said it's hard. But I'm going to get one in there. Got all my dishes in the water. Well, I got a mess. I got a mess on the table. Got a mess in the bathroom. I did sweep up the glass, but I didn't pick it up. It's in a pile. I want to write Ashley first. I want to send a bunch of pictures. So it was a nice Sunday. It was a nice Sunday. I goofed up the video, but I got 3 pictures of her. But I want to send her pictures. Then send it to OBG and GMAT. You know, I can forward it. They got me alone. They ain't dealing with me. But they are in my heart. They're in my head. Everything I do, I think of them. My son, there's a lot of traffic on 21st Street. So I gave up trying to cross the traffic. So I just parked my bike, and I ended up, I think I was in the driveway, and the car came when I was getting on. But I had walked across the street because I was asking people about it. That was pretty cool. With the ramp, I went up and pushed the button, and there's a camera there. She said something. And I said I was looking for Lori Olson. She said the wrong house. That's pretty cool system she had there. But it was nice. She had a big home on her door. It was nice. But I don't think they used the ramp much because that's why I didn't. Because I'm pretty sure Lori's would have more. Because there was grass kind of growing there. It was a nice ramp. Bought my lottery ticket because I went down. I'm getting pretty familiar with the streets, and I forget how I choke around to get to Long Street to the store. I didn't buy nothing. I just bought it. But in Pigler's, me and Diane got in the same. I was behind her in the thing, and I got to get her name. She was there. And so I got looking at the candies. And so a mound is 99 cents. I used to love mounds. And I ain't had one in a long time. So I asked her if there was tax on it. So I had to dig in my pocket, and I just got a quarter. Then she gave me back my quarter and give me a penny. So she gave me so I got, actually the penny's worth more than that piece of paper. I didn't look at the year. I start out now with 77 cents. And see what come back with. Now I think I'm down to $13. And 10 of it is for the van. But I'm getting, I don't know what to do. Nobody to talk on YouTube. Nobody to talk. That's frustrating the hell out of me. Duffy sent me this. Got a pen in it. Pretty nice. I didn't look to see what I don't know if it was my dad's or Vicky's. It's got it in red, Jesus in red. Wow. 1905. Wow, 1905. Wow. That's a beautiful Bible. A pretty nice case. It's holding up good. But this came off it. It came off. I keep it up here. Now that broke and I got two pieces to it. And then I got the German Bible. This is pretty nice. I didn't realize it was that old. See, now I'm still thinking about a 13-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy. Spending a couple hours. But I gotta get camera. This is ridiculous. I gotta get my house. I gotta get my house wired. But the cowboy didn't want his story out there. It's a beautiful story. It really is. Nobody wants to be on YouTube. Nobody. Not even Spectrum. And that's kind of got me. I don't know what to do. Okay, I turned on the TV, went to channel 3, no woman. I went to channel 5, no woman. Now it's 6:30 on CBS. Oh, I got her name. Well, I love her. But there ain't enough women on TV. But Spectrum has women. I got hit on now. I keep thinking about I don't know. I need help, damn it. I need help. Damn, them shells was good. I had a big bowl. I got interrupted. I had to set it down and go and get my bike. Drink a glass of milk. But I had to get my bike in here. So I got the Bible in the pad. I got Yvette's letter in there. That's in there. Still got bubble gum in there. So much I can do with that trailer. There's so much compartments. There's a lot of things I can do. A lot of things. Might give me a bunch of bungee cords. They're in the bike. I think there's at least 6. And they're good ones. They ain't junk. So the kids that Cowboys mentoring, they're doing all the work down there. A pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So they don't need nobody down there. The kids are doing it. I like that. Girls and boys. Got a kick how he makes them put their phones in the basket. I like that. I got to do something with cards. I really do. I got to get. I'm just thinking now. I'll start taping them to the, on those sides you can lift them up and start taping them to the desk. You know, I've got to make it so you can lift them up because there's stuff on the back. That would be pretty cool. So, and my coupon ended up on the kitchen floor. So I brought it in, taped it to the. Then I got thinking about that for a minute. I could have used that 50-50. But I really do want to go to that thing Wednesday night. I really, really do. But I couldn't find her. I don't think she lives any farther down 21st than Washington. And there was only one ramp. I know she's got to have a big ramp because she's got a big outfit there. It's got to be a substantial ramp. I guess it could be in the back though. But the weather's going to be bad. It's going to be possible rain. But again, all I got to do is put my stuff in, get the Bible in carry-all. So rain ain't really a problem. But the way I got the Bible now in the trailer, that's a problem. Oh, I enjoyed that meal. I really, really did. Mushrooms went good. I didn't know. I put the oil and everything in it. Yeah, I didn't drain the oil. I drained the water off the mushrooms. Oh no. So I got 7 views on meeting the cowboy. 12 views on saying good morning. 14 views talking. 9 views meets Lori. 12 views Fritz going to church. Got some messages. Boy, I get a lot of garbage. Background search. Background search was ran on your information on August 2nd. 7th. Reply with 10th to find out who. And I'm just curious about this. What I got to do? Reply with 10th. Okay. Okay, no, then they put that damn link up there. But my phone tells me if it's a scam. I'm going to hit it. Yeah, I think it's a scam. This background check uncovered your personal information, social media data, online activities, photos, and more. Find out who ran a background check on you. See who ran a background check on you. says, search now, no thank you. I'm going to hit search now. Curious. Come on. Yeah, okay. Public record search. Start here. Try searching old romance, relatives. I don't want to get all that. They're trying to get says free. Wow. About us. 10 years experience. Huh. I think I'm going to wait for Will to come and see what he says about it. What are public records? What comes in my report? Well, it's got public records, sex offender status, court and arrest records, marriage and divorce status, social and dating profiles. Huh. Samantha. Whoa, wait a minute. I lost it. Was Samantha something? It's scrolling. I can't stop it from scrolling. Got pictures of, I don't know. We're scrolling. Got a phone number. It's scrolling. Emails. I can't control it. So I'm going to keep that. I'm just going to hit the ones with the 3 bars so it puts it in there. Oh, my calendar's still there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Okay, I want to keep that. That. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, Tina Sanders. Oh my God. Uh-oh. Bible studies canceled. This was sent 7:50. Tuesday at this normal time. Oh yeah, it will resume next Tuesday at the normal time. We hope to see you Sunday at church. Have a good night. Oh, I love Tina. Oh, she is a remarkable, really, really is. Mowed that yard. Come on. I just wrote this, thanks, really looking forward to church. The other day, she was up late. I said something. I forget what she told me in church. I did. I didn't make it to the family Dollar General. I didn't see Brandy. I didn't see her. Gotta get a weed eater. I gotta kill some weeds. Want to trim up the place. I'm terrible with flowers. My flower died. It shriveled up and died. Yep. Got the pot. I got a cute little pot. Cowboy just pushed everything on my table. Just pushed it out of the way. Putting on the white coat. He said he watched Spectrum a lot. That was a nice vehicle he had. 13. Looked good. He had a nice clean inside. He just said he wiped it all down. But he's got a mount. It's a magnet for the phone. Looked good. He swears by GPS. He said I got to get a sign up on my yard, 685. I got to get something bigger. Got to do that. Because he had to get out of his car and look. You know, it's only on my porch. Oh, so tired. Ugh. I forget what time I went to bed. But I left the TV on. It's a nice feeling to wake up at 5. Got to keep water in there. Got to keep a bottle of water. I got to make us some juices. I got all the bottles there. I got a lot of juices. You know, keep them in the refrigerator. I'll probably do that tonight. That's why I love options. You know, you can get into something, and you can do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. It's really a good feeling. But now my refrigerator is getting kind of bare. Still got quite a bit of food in there. I got I call it liverwurst. Butzweiger. I love that stuff. Got a block of that. I just got a brand new 5 pound of cheese. I I can't make a toasted cheese sandwich. I ain't got no bread. But I got enough to buy a gallon of milk and keep my eye on there because they mark the bread down. They do. I got, wow, I thought I got $12. Oh, that's why I bought the lottery. Yeah, I love, I love, I love doing this right here. Well, she read me. She's down there reading. She's active. Well, I like to do, well, I got to make sure I got it right. Because I haven't did it in a while. You got to have the numbers right. The numbers got to be right. I'm just going to do this. That Diane was kind of, I don't know how to explain her. But then the guy came, and she said that was a friend. And she lived on the east side, she got to go over the bridge. She come all the way over to Fingers for her $10.
Thank you for calling Ohio Service. Enter the last four digits of your card number. Your entry was invalid. Try again. Enter the last four digits of your card number.
I missed. I goofed.
Enter your PIN. Your balance is $4.09.
Oh, I thought I had more. I thought I had 426. $4.09. Well, I'd definitely get a gallon of milk. She didn't say nothing. Yeah, I think I can do this. Put the cards on the table with one piece of tape that I can lift them up. Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I got a lot of space. That would be good. Not have them in a box. Covered my desk with cards. That would be cool. I would like that. This tape is cheap, but it's good tape. I got another in there. Quite a bit left. I did it. I mean, it really sticks. I was trying to get my B card off the wall, and I got it taped up there. That's from 7/24/96. I got sunflower seeds, but I can't eat them. I got peanuts. Oh no, Butch Coach got the peanuts. She never came back. Bad news. She was bad news. She was a dealer. I gotta put the fan on. I came in before it was cold. Yeah, I think that's going to be That'd be a cool idea, having the cards taped to the table. I think I like that. I want to get this phone to that little 6-year-old. I gotta talk to her dad. It's small, and it's a girl's color. It's a Motorola. It's got Verizon on it. I think it's dead. It's got a lot of. It's got 3 things here. Oh, okay, I see. Yep, it's dead. I got the charger. That's the cord. I gotta do like Jody does. Oh, she got ordered, and she can wrap up stuff with a rubber band, like really, really cool. That's what I need to get. More rubber bands. Let's get some rubber bands. But that does make it nice, have them wrapped up instead of this all loose. Oh, here's the one that went bad. That was the original one, and it went bad. Like I said, they sent me 2. When they that was free. Somebody in Florida, some guy said, "I'll send you 2." He did. Send me 2. Yeah, kind of like the idea of the cards taped to the table. That would look pretty cool. But Sis put an interesting name on the back of his card. That Historical Society Day was pretty interesting. It really was. I gotta get Ashley pictures of that. And like, so I'm gonna send it to Ashley first this time, and then GMAC. No, then yeah, maybe GMAC can make OBG last. She's frustrating me the most. Leaving me alone. Don't want no part of me. Don't want no part of YouTube. I'm going to call the lottery early. Boy, that'd be nice to win that. Boy, it's peaceful. It really is peaceful. Don't have to worry about 7:30 lottery. You don't have to worry about that. But I want them to just have something, put a 3-digit number and not all that other stuff on there. It takes 26 seconds.
Welcome to the Ohio Lottery Information
I gotta
Line.
get more volume.
Winning numbers can also be found at www.ohiolottery.com.
I gotta ask Lou to give me more volume.
Winning numbers and jackpot amounts can only be verified through our gaming system, accessible at any Ohio Lottery office. The results for the Pick 3 evening drawing held August 9th, 2021 were 5, 6, 3.
I had the 8 and the 3. Oh, well, that would have been nice though. To win that little 3-digit. I really enjoyed my dinner. Enjoying my coffee. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't care about it being cold. I just make it whenever I run out. And I'm not only drinking a pot a day. You know, it used to be food stamps was an embarrassment. You go to this store, and it would be embarrassing. It would be. You had to tear them out. I wanted to do something on the phone. I wanted to answer the phone for the Family Dollar, the Family General, and have it so I can take time off and have a nice recording. But I do want that 12 screen. I do. I want 12, try to talk to 12 people. I really do. And nobody's seeing it. They don't want to talk on YouTube. I could line them all up there. I could line them up there too. I gotta see who I want to put first. I think Jody. That's a pretty card. And that would look good line through there. Don't take much tape. Just a little bit. I did that in prison. There was a time they sold us a little bitty stapler, a good one. So I had a little bitty stapler. And I was buying on the black market. I had they got a name for them. They got the line down the middle in lines. There's a name for them. I did, I had my phone, I had a really good. And I had Shorty Arnold, that's the first one. Church Street, his phone number. But it was really cool. This book is cool. It's coming. I lost the back cover. I got a lot of memories in this book. This got abused, it got wet. Chaplain Henry. Wow. I got fun. That's what the porn is. But here's one of the. I used to carry this. And I would go. And then have people add it up. And say it out loud. They had to say it out loud. So you got 1,000. Then you got 50. 1,050. 2,050. 2,070. 3,070. 3,090. And 1,000. What is it? $4,090. Wait a minute, I gotta get this right. 1,000, 1,050, 2,000, 2,070, 3,070, 3,090. Well, I'm making a mistake. It's tricky, because I catch everybody with it. I catch them. A 1,000, 1,050, 2,050, 2,070, 3,070, 3,090, 4,090, and 10. I'm doing something wrong. I'm trying to think what they would say. Because there's two versions of it. Now this one's 1,000, 1,070, 2,070, 2,090, 3,090, and 10. I forget how it goes. But I would catch you on this. They would say the wrong thing. $3,000. Wow. I used to have a lot of fun with this. 1,000, 1,000, 1,070, 2,070, 2,090, 3,090, and 10 is 4,000. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's it ain't 4,000. It's 3,100. And everybody would say 4,000. Yeah, that's how it is. Then I had her. She was June 91. Dog breeding, outdoor sports. $36, $26, $36. But I would get people twice on that, both times. I had another good one. Debbie sent it to me. He counted the F's. And everybody would miss the 3 F's from of. Because your brain's saying B. But there was 3 ofs in there. And everybody missed that. I got a lot of people with that. I got one up. Here's the Noise Center. That used to be number one. Oh, I got to put Angel Dentistry up there. I keep saying Angel Dentistry, but it's Angel Dental Care. Oh, I didn't drop. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. Uh-oh, that didn't work. Didn't get that one good. And more tape. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be good. Oh, I got to put her up number 3. That's Christine from United Way. Yeah, there's a lot of information on here. Community Impact Director. Got her, oh, I got her, wow. Because she won't get on YouTube. So I got to deal with her, telling her, writing and telling the same thing. Wow, she's got a complicated email. I got to get that on my phone. Boy, I got a lot of cards. But people, you know, I got to get him up here. I got to get him up on there. We had a good time this morning. We did. We really did. Oh, I love this stuff. I was talking about my picture with Kairos and 12. You can find me. But there was 66. I don't think I have to put that in the frame. I think I just take that to the wall. I got holes punched. It's in the 3-ring binder. I don't think I'm really worried about a frame for that. I'm just gonna paper. What am I doing here? 59 an hour just turned over. I gotta put a fan on. Now, tomorrow's Tuesday, so I should be getting a phone call from my ride. 'Cause I got a ride coming Wednesday at 9. Sometimes just these people. I'll put that one out. Oh, there's my girl. Jennifer Shockley. Yeah, this is the car that caused me a lot of trouble. I got one that never activated. I didn't even pull the sticker off it. It's a MasterCard. This is good to 11/24. Like I said, I never activated it. Oh, here's another one that he used. There's 3 people they use on these rides. Oh, I got to get her up there. That's the angel with the 13-month-old boy and the bike. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's Vicky. That's D&D. So I don't know who's going to call. Because it's safe and reliable transport. They're pretty good. Now they use the Sentra. I got to get a magnifying glass. Yep, one of that big round with the handle on it. Then I can, yeah. I get the pan on. Got to be careful you dip it in your coffee. I did that a little while ago. Dipped it in my coffee. I got to notice if men's doing this or not. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I think they are. But it sure is handier. Sure is. It really is handier. Oh, I got to bend over to get to my locks, but I don't have to dig in my pocket. That looks kind of obscene sometimes, digging in your pocket. Gross. Perverted almost. I had a hard time getting that quarter out in Figgler's. So she gave it back to me. Because I asked her if it was tax on it. She said, yeah. I got to get her name. Boy, that Diane was I don't know how to explain her. 83. Just turned 38. Got a really nice bike. And she just everything on the handlebars and wrapped the chain around her twice. She had a long chain. So she's from the east side, she said. But she told me she had wondered about her brother. So she didn't have time to, after the phone call interrupted, she didn't have time. Yeah, I got to get it to Fritz. I don't want to do the Frederick no more. You know, go to YouTube Fritz. It's a whole lot easier. I need help. I need help. Now, when you say to Jesus, that's delusional. That's, I've been knowing that for years. But I know there ain't no Antichrist. I know there ain't. Man made that. Man made that up. Like I keep saying, there's only one spirit. "2,000 years ago, Jesus came to fulfill the Old Testament." Boy, he would have loved it now. Oh, he would have loved it now. Have a bike, cars, the phone, talk. You can reach all four corners of the world. He would have loved that. That's why sometimes I get looking at myself, and you know, I feel so good. I said it the other night. I said it must be Jesus. I said it. Now here I am, just being me right now. I'm wasting time. Who's going to want to watch this? But there is some people that might. That might. Especially if I get that. Now I got to show the cowboy the BBC. I got to show him that. He's a lucky man. Oh, it's fun, you know, to have a BBC woman go out with you and have everybody thinking you're together. But if everybody knows, that's why we got clothes on. Yeah, but I know these can be livened up. I know they can be. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just putting as much time on as possible. And like, okay. I'm back to 9:30. I'm taking that one pill I take at night. I'm not sure what it's for, but I got to take two of them. One in the morning, one at night. That's from Jennifer. Boy, do I got a lot of pills piled on. I mean, big containers, this big. Three of them. Three of them there. And I know I got to get a box for my pills, my daily pills. I would like to get one so I can do the whole month. You know, and then they just do that, sort them out once a month. Because I'm wasting a lot of time with them pills. I really am. I got to open each, and then they come out more than one. And some are really tiny little things. A lot of them are. But I think some of them are going to be taken away when I lose weight. And I'm losing weight right now. I really am. I'm eating once a day. And I'm getting really ready. I think I can do like I used to do when I was with the Muslims. I ate once and fasted 3 days. And we didn't have a feast. We had to go. They wasn't giving us lettuce and fresh bread. They was feeding us bad. But we made do. We had a radiator in our cells. So you could put your bread on there and dry it out. So you didn't have to eat it. You could save it up. But it was hard to go 3 days and have a nice meal. It was hard to do. But I got it now. You know, I can try a day, you know, because I am taking a lot of medicine. But I really want to get back to that. I want to get back to that was a good, your body got so, you know, it was just so good. It was so good. Now I wasn't on medicine. And I was thinking about when I got to, when I finally got out of Western Reserve, the beginning of the year in '82. Now she's pregnant with Earl. I had to deal with, I said her name, the one that grabbed my, Karen Harper, the one that took my tools out of the contraband car. And that was a heavy toolbox. She had a Chrysler, I think it was a 70, huge car, Newport I think. She lived in Twinsburg. Nice house. Man, she had a mean dog, boy. He got on me. But she denied ever being with me. She denied it. She took a U-Haul bus. I mean a U-Haul truck, big one. And got all my furniture down there. She put Robert down there. Because she had 2 crazy kids. She had a daughter that was calling France. I had a $1,900 phone bill. Motor mount busted in my car. Jack tore it up. Never found out what happened to him. So I had Sharon Harper, 2 kids, teenagers, late teenagers, and my wife, Lorraine. It was funny. I knew I had to get out of Sullivan or Summit County. I didn't have no license. And everybody knew me. I got a marijuana belt buckle, long hair. So Barbara would drive us out of town, then I'd jump in, you know. So we get on, I think it's 70. A sign came up, 25 miles to Wheeling. I got scared. I'm running out of Ohio. Just then, it's called Henrysburg. It's on Old 40, right beside 70. And it was my kind of town. It was just an old town. You know, it was I felt home. So I pulled into the gas station. We got a newspaper. Now we're paying like $350 for a 1-bedroom apartment in Northfield. She got that when I went to the, oh, that was fun. I used to come to my house and party. All their tenants would come. We'd have fun. Oh, there were some beautiful women working at Western Reserve. Camille, I remember her name. And we go smoke at my apartment. And it wasn't about sex. There was no sex. But we had fun. Go shopping. Go back. Oh, and then my boss, Carolyn, big blonde. I tackled her one day, got her in the snow. She was from Solon. She run the print shop, and that's where they put me. Oh, did I love that. But anyway, back to buying a newspaper. It was 13 acres, garage. No, I wanted the garage because I wanted to open up a welding shop. This is funny. So I, 4-bedroom house, and it was a beautiful, see, you had to go up a hill. I lost my 63 Chevy pickup, went down over the hill. I just bought it. Beautiful truck. Down in there. It got away. I popped out of gear or something, I forget, because that was 3 on the tree. That wasn't interesting. I have more on that later. But I wasn't interested in how I got my money back on that, because they had a good motor, good transmission, the 6-cylinder, and a good rear end. But the damn frame, they had a cap on it, and the frame rotted with the cab, or the bed going to the cab. It rotted right there and broke in half. But I got good money out of the motor, and I think Buddy Barker got the bed. The bed was good. So was the cab. The doors and everything was good. It got a little scratched up when I went down that hill. But that was the nice, I want to say 63. It might have been a 64. I might have been a 64. Chevy, and it was the fancy model. It was a good looking truck. And there was this guy, there's only, I think I'm saying it right, but it was a college. The Quakers had it. Oh, he got me a bike, got me a Volkswagen Beetle, 73 Beetle with a Porsche engine in it. And he got me that truck. He would deal with me, he would let me do what I could do. He had me some nice stuff. He lived with his wife, but he was a teacher or something at that college. Oh, that's a beautiful town, Barnesville. That's a beautiful town. I love Barnesville. So anyway, we get the newspaper, and it's a 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom house. But come to find out, it wasn't insulated, fuel oil, but it was only $350. So I called the number. He came to the gas station to meet us. He didn't want a security deposit. I couldn't believe it. All he wanted was, we had the cash, so we got it. And it had an orchard, like I said, 13 acres. Beautiful garage, up on the hill, beautiful place. On Motorworks Road. And, I loved that place. It was really cool. And then there's another house with the big pumpkin is, the water tower. That's where I got my weed. And Barbara had bought me, when I was with the credit card, I bought a Magnavox, beautiful TV. Beautiful TV. I lasted a long time. But I got it was a receiver. It had the AM FM radio, had an 8-track, nice speakers. I had bought that. And Sharon got everything down there. But Barbara had bought every 8-track. She had Wailing, every one of Dolly Parton songs on 8-track. And we had a lot of albums. Barbara had a lot of albums. She bought them. She had all the Motown. And she had books. She had the Time Life leather-bound books. Yeah, they were good. I forget there was a big volume of them. So we was looking good. And one time I was at a garage sale. I came in there early and came back with a truck. I bought the whole thing, loaded it all in my truck, everything. I think I gave them $25. They just wanted to get rid of it. Oh, I had all kinds of knickknacks and things to hang out. It was, we was doing pretty good when we got to that house. And Sharon got it all there. But come to find out, I couldn't afford it. So one day, I was getting Social Security disability. And Lorraine was getting half as much as I was getting. So I was getting damn near $1,000. So I knew I had to work. So now I got a 73 Fury 1 police cruiser with a smashed up headlight. But they wired it up so the headlight was going the right direction. But it's all mashed up. That was a nice car. So I come out and go to the right. Get to the top of the hill and stop. You didn't have to stop. But I did. So this is called Sandy Ridge Road. And this is the first of 82. So, first of the year. So I go out about 3 miles, and all of a sudden I see this Huge Alice Chalmers cab, big tractor. I think it was 7010. So I followed it. He pulls it in the shed. I pulled right up to the shed. He gets out. He says something about I have to get out on the, like a horse. You got to get out on the left side, I think he said. Beautiful tractor. Now, a farmer can talk anytime he wanted. So we talked 3 hours. Told me everything. Come back in the spring. That's what he told me. So I was in heaven. So I hit a little weed driving back. Because I would just hit a hit. And I didn't smoke toe joint. So I go back, told Barbara that I had a job. And I knew I had a job. I knew I was going to be there. Sure enough, next morning, I'm sitting in his, you go into the barn, I'm sitting there. Now his original house is right there. And he's walking there, 'cause he lived up the way, he come walking in. I beat him there. And so he said, oh, you want to work, huh? So he put me to work scraping manure off the thing. And next thing you know, he's marking all the cows so I could feed them. Now he had some wild cows. Most of them had horns. And they wasn't using to nobody but him. So it took a little while for them to get used to me. You know, here I am with a beard, and you know, he's clean shaven, and but they did. I'm feeding them every day. I'm bedding them, because he made a deal with me. I come in there in the morning for $10, and then he could just, you know, take a little longer break. So I cleaned the barn, lime it. It was a nice barn. That was an interesting. His dad built part, but then Don added an addition to it. It's a pretty farm. Oh, I could tell stories about Don Cunnard. So anyway, I'm telling them stories while we're milking. And these cows, they're good with him, but they kick you. You had to be careful. They'd kick you. They hit you with the horns. They wasn't used to another man. But once you feed a cow, pat him on the head, and cows are pretty cool. And I've always been good with cows. I got a kick out of cowboy today. I never did that. Oh, so soon I'm making doing more. So I'm getting 20, and get my tools. I fixed the motor mount in his garage. He didn't buy it. He co-signed it. He didn't even have to sign paper. He just, the Jeep was $800 and some. So 46 CJ, he found it and said, that's what I need to get back to the farm. Because he found me a farm, the Earl Delaney farm. And he had died there, born there and died there. Tell a lot of stories about him. Yeah, a lot of stories. They didn't have there was no running water. You had to add on the porch. And beautiful house. I got it way back. It's like a mile off Sandy Bridge. And it never had a car back there. So Don gets all my furniture and puts it in a wagon. A big wagon. Hay wagon. I lost my fish. I had a 5-gallon aquarium with fish. And it broke and I lost all my fish. Bouncing around the pot. It was, because he went through the neighbors. And it wasn't a road. We just going through the fields. But we lost my fish. Oh, but that became a little. I heated it with wood. That's all I had. And it wasn't insulated. So you sit on the couch, and you'd be cold. You had to turn around, and they had a door on one end and a door on the other. I don't know why they did that. Oh, but I had a garden. Got the Jeep. 46 Willys. Soon I had a 52 F6 Ford. I made the road, they were strip mining so I could get rocks. And I started putting rocks in there. I had that road, I could do 90 miles an hour on it when it wasn't raining with the Plymouth. My dad drove back in there. We got the road. And the bridge was tricky because he had a bridge just for a tractor. So, because that's all that ever been back there. That's why he drove back and forth. Because he was a school bus driver. Earl Delaney. I named my kid after him. I did. Earl Delaney. 82, year of the dog. June 19th. Hell no, I mean, but that made me mad. No, June 18th. He was supposed to be June 19th. But they was in such a hurry to get her out of there. He would have been my mother's birthday. He would have been. I was mad. So they induced labor. Just to get her out of there. Boy, my dad was mad about that. Because Earl was supposed to be Frederick William Rogers Jr. That's what he was supposed to be. Because that was my first son. Yeah, named him Earl. Later on, the Dixie Chicks, Earl's Gotta Die, they did a lot of things with Earl, I forget how the song goes. I was in prison listening to the song. Oh, wow, I named him Earl. Oh, he don't talk to me. He don't talk to me. I wrote him. But again, I'm here now. I'm talking. And they ain't burned my house down yet. I'm their father. I'm their father. I was hard on him. I used to yell at him because he used to make me mad when he wouldn't eat right. He would only want to eat cereal. Rice Krispies. He was a good kid, though. Boy, I remember getting 2 bikes, used bikes, and we was going to restore. Last I knew, they was in non-colored shed. Because I put a flag in there. I can't remember how it went. But we had to scratch all the paint off it. And they were working on them bikes. They would have been nice. But anyway, prison always came up. So I was getting in trouble. Yeah, 82 is pretty cool. I get in, I forget how I got pulled over. Because I made a trailer. I made it out of bolts from what they used in the coal mine. People would give me stuff. And it was Clark's Farm. They had piles of these things. So I just took them, put them about every 4 inches, and I bent them. I made a trailer. It was a nice trailer. And when I put all the wood in it, I would leave a lot of, because all the bark and everything would be on the road. So I'm pulling it down, and I was thinking about this today. When I went to Barnesville, I wanted to barter. So I found an eye doctor. I knew I needed an eye doctor. I knew I needed a dentist. I knew I needed clothes. I went into the clothes store, Walter Thomas, by Earl Brill. He spelled his name different than Earl. And had an airplane. His wife was a teacher. So I knew I needed a pair of boots. I wanted to steal those. So he takes me in the back. So I'm looking at all the shoes. I found a pair of Carolinas steel. So I liked how they laced up. They had a little V there so you could bend over without, it would be a give. He said I picked out the best shoes he had. But what he wanted, no money was involved. It was all bartering. He wanted Applewood. Oh, he had a beautiful place. It was kind of called Tacoma. He had a nice, beautiful house, and behind it he had a horse barn. Really nice. I think he had a son my age, but he had a daughter too. So she had horses. This was a really pretty horse barn. And there was a lot of, because I made them, because when I painted Patty Weiss' house, Denny was into cut glass. And, he made me a thing with an airplane on it, with brills on it. I give it to him. And again, I would do work for Denny and he would do that. Oh, I loved the Patty though. When I was at Manson, I used to get a lot of stuff. They had, her son was in the photo. That's how I got a lot of pictures on people. Because he had the one cop, Hungy, in very compromising positions. And I had the pictures. And that's why Hungy never messed with me. Because I had them. So anyway, I had these little, it was only this big. Spotlight, 660 watts. So I set them up. You know, it's like you use for taking pictures. And I lit up the whole house. I had 2 or 3 of them. And as long as you didn't jiggle them too bad, they last. So he'd come home from, because he was pretty high up in the coal mine, or the coal strip mine. He run the dynamite thing where he drew and he did all that. Oh, he had I forget what year it was, but he had a Bronco with the big eagle on the side. And yeah, he's a cool dude. Denny Weiss is a cool dude. And they had twins, beautiful house. That was my first house. Patty used to talk to me. I'd talk to her. She'd watch everything I did. You know, don't get paint on it, because I painted the meter, around the meter. Don't get paint on the meter. That was funny though. I had a little itty bitty trailer. I had a grinder, a hand grinder. That's I had to sharpen my tools to keep the scraper sharp. And it was just itty bitty little trailer. Pulling it with I want to say Murray, 8 horsepower in the back, 25-inch mower. That was funny how I got that. I had to get off and hold it down going uphill. But that's what I started with. Miss Nance got me, I want to get the number right. I want to say 32 foot ladder. Oh, did I love Miss Nance. She's my baby. Yeah, Barnesville Handling was cool. So then I had to, when I first started out, I had a lot of stuff out on the farm. And I made up a wheelbarrow because the handle was broke down had. So I welded a crooked piece of metal on there, so it was lopsided. So I had one of them good gallon jugs, a water jug. And I had everything I owned on that wheelbarrow. And the rain's with me. She said, Daddy, how come you keep stopping? Because we pushed that son of a bitch 4 miles to, I had a garage job. I was running off Todd Breyer. You know, I had to push that thing up and down hills. She said, why am I keep stopping? I made it though. I made it. I got a picture on that tractor. I used to lie and say they were my cactus, but they weren't. They're my neighbor's cactus. They were 75 years old. He had a lot of nice ones. But you can see them in the picture. Because I got a NAN contract from Whoop. That was the deputy's brother later on. That was a nice place. Blanche Carpenter lived there. It was, I ended up getting the whole place. It was divided in half. And, but now, since the prison got put in Belmont County, that town has got Jamboree in the Hills. I paid $10,000. The last I heard was, you can Google it. It's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars just for a house. Had a weird roof, had weird siding. That's where Willie climbed up the ladder. He was just a little shit. I got scared that day. He went all the way up it. Big ladder. I think I had a 40-footer. Yeah, bike crashed and burned. Got caught with a weapon. But when I did get the 16-foot, Freddie Clovis found that for me. Had to come up with, I think it was $1,500. It was a car garage. They built a box on it to move from, I think it was Louisiana. It's painted blue. So I cut holes in it, and I had a trailer, so I put windows in the front, little crank up, just a little, so you have some, did I lay that out? I insulated it, built, I had a big desk, I had a big filing cabinet. I had that looking good. So when I'd back it in, I could plug it in to my house, and I get electric, cable, the phone. It was pretty cool. I used to stay out there. Had magnetic signs that I had to glue them onto the wood. The Barnesville Handyman looked good. But I had a green tractor, blue trailer. Roy was painted red. Yeah. But I wasn't medicated through all that. I wasn't medicated. And had to leave in 86. I wasn't going to jail. That was funny. I had quite a bit of help though. K-Rob let me hide my trailer because they kept driving around looking for me. I think I got how I got at Buddy Barker's, but I had to get I wanted a legal tag, and I had it in Barbara's name. I forget how I did that, but I did end up with a paper tag in her name. I forget how that happened, but I had help. 65 two-door sedan. They were restoring it. It was in pretty good shape. But it was, it wasn't painted. It was, the bodywork wasn't painted. Oh, that thing burned oil. Every 500 miles, you had to put cold oil in. I'm on 77, and my windshield wipers went out. So I broke some. But I took my shoestrings out and tied leather to them. So I had to run it from inside. Clean the windshield. The semis they were flying. Yeah, I took that damn Falcon, went to Alabama first. I found Royce, and I forget her name, because I had wrote her. Well, because he came in jail. He was one of them to do the Saturday thing. He was a pretty interesting guy. He sued him about that and got enough money to get an airplane. But he had an A-frame house, a lot of acres. He self-taught his kids, and he had a lot of plans, but it didn't fall through. But now they used rainwater. Washed with a gallon of water a day. Had a crick. I found him. She made me up a bag because I wanted to go to Texas. And bag. That's the first time I got introduced to turkey ham. And it was good. She made me a bunch of sandwiches. I was interested getting to Midland, Texas. I get pulled over in Georgia. I get pulled over. I jumped out. Start talking. Tell them the truth. Tell them I had warrants in Ohio. I didn't have no license. I told him the truth. He let me go? He did. He looked at my arms. See if I was high. As soon as I leave, damn alternator went out. I think they had a generator. Can't remember. I'm in the gas station and it died. That was a blessing because I would have got on the interstate. It would have been really bad. So I can't remember which NASCAR car it was. But I ended up, he was the mechanic. Now I had to get a hold of Freddie Claugus to get some money. And Freddie came through because he had my tractor. I know he's dead now, but I think the tractor will still be on the property. Because he ended up with the tractor. But he got me money. But I met the mechanic. I can't remember the number of the NASCAR, but you'll see that garage. Really nice. So he fixed my Falcon. It was a good, it was good. I had to wait till the morning to get the money, but they didn't mind. Yeah. But if that car would have died on the interstate, I would have had to get a wrecker, So the Spirit was with me. Break it down there by the garage. Well, I did make it back. And I ended up sleeping with my kindergarten friend. She was married to Kiesler, Harrison Kiesler. We probably made a baby. I never found out. But we used to write. We got to know. We started out kindergarten together. But anyway, yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, that run, being on the run was pretty intense. Pretty intense. 'Cause I had to come back and get a truck. And I had to go back down to Alabama. Started on Popewood and found a house. Didn't have no water. Nice, beautiful house set up on stakes. But there were snakes. It was nice though. Had a lot of furniture in it. I was living in it. Had a stove. And I was working for a mason, you know. So I was going to go bring her down with the kids. I had a mailbox set up because she's writing me there. But I got scared, and when I already told this story, about 200 miles down, I turned around. I said, Earl was complaining about food as Will. Will's the one. But he loves everything still. But it was pretty complicated. I didn't have seat belts. Had 3 kids. And a wife. And a pickup cab. And a big shifting lever. And everything we owned in the back. Did have a nice cap. Except for the blue doors, a nice truck. But it was a gas guzzler, boy. You had to really work hard to get 10 miles to the gallon. Well, it was cool. I remember getting foam. And, because it would get cold in there, you know. All the holes, because they had so many, you know, they put a different engine in it, and it was a lot of holes in it, in the firewall. So I plugged them all up with foam. That great space foam. We did spend a while on that thing. We did. But nobody starved. Thinking, I'm all these years. I think Tommy married Marine Dexter, come to find out. Mickey Burnett, Getty's married her. I never had sex with a Marine, but I sure loved her. I don't even think we ever kissed. I thought she was with him, so I was going to crash. I did. But find out he's married to a Jersey girl. Loved horses. And weed. She was going on. We hit it off. We got along great. But I had 3 kids, a wife. Then he built a lot of bedrooms, though. First night there, Tommy hit a deer, so he dressed it out. I kept it in my truck, and with the snow, you know, it was pretty cool. So he's eating good. Venison. I don't know how Barbara did it, but she controlled the money for the Social Security. She somehow always got the check. I don't know how she did it. She got me in a lot of trouble. Like I say, she signed everything. She was in charge. And they said I owed quite a bit of money. I didn't know nothing about it. But she collected that quite a while. But on his birth certificate, Frederick William Reiners III is Galilee. Galilee. Pretty cool. Oh, that was funny. Called up Buddy Barker. I wanted my tools and my trailer. I lost the tractor, but I wanted the trailer. So he has a roll-off. I think it's only a 350 Ford. Nice, though. He was setting up like this, but he did it. It cost me $2,500. I had to find $2,500 to pay him. But he found Galilee, and he got it to me. And, I love Buddy Barker. I really did used to love Buddy Barker. Boy, he had it nice. He worked for one of the aluminum companies on the river. And he had it going on. He was up on the hill. Beautiful junkyard. And money was never an object with him. We would work something out. You know, we'd work something out. He always made things happen. But I forget how I got it. Or how me and Chubby got hooked up. But Chubby gave me $2,500. I had to give him something. He ended up with the trailer. But I got the tools. Oh, Don was mad. Don Nathan said, "You should have told me." I would have did that. A lot of tools ended up on that farm. I started hit on it the other night, and I got sidetracked. But on the farm, they had the original 43 Farmall H. It came from the factory with steel wheels on it, and he still had them. He cut them off and welded rims on it. But he had this the original steel. And I have a picture of Willie sitting on that tractor. And that was me. Because that's what I learned to drive on that tractor. I fixed that thing up. I would fill the silo, a 60-foot silo with that thing. I had to baby it. I loved that tractor. And I have a picture of Willie on it. Boy, he looked, like I said, it was me when I learned how to drive. Then I got a picture of the neighbor's dog hung out with me because he'd always hang out with me. This dog could put his paws on your shoulder. Look, it was a Saint Bernard and Newfoundland, total black. He scared the hell out of me. Come to my window and looked in. I didn't know what it was. Big head. Oh, I had a deer in the shed. He got in there and pawed it, tore it all up. But he never stayed home. He was always at my house. And I got a picture. I had, my dad came up and had Deborah. I think he had a Phoenix. Nice little car. Pulled under the tree. So the rain's there. Barbara's there. I'm not in the picture. But that was pretty cool. That was a cool farm. It was good for kids. Kids could do anything. They had to run. They could do anything. Yeah. Spent a year there. Oh, a good year. Then that damn Freddie. She had her tubes tied. He's meant to be, though. He's meant to be. I say he's supposed to be, but he was meant to be. He was meant to be. 88. Little dragon. Don't matter he's gay. Really don't. It don't matter at all. I don't know his story about the gay thing. I don't know what kind of gay he is. But he thinks I'm sabotaging him. The truth can't sabotage no one. The truth will set you free. And that's the truth. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing this. I told the cowboy today, forget how I worded it. I'm clean. I'm free. And I'm talking the whole time on the TV when he's here. He was a hell of a nice guy. I felt blessed. No, I wasn't blessed. You know, I feel I met a friend today. I feel I met a friend today. A brother. Oh, he's one hell of a guy. Colette was on the phone, called me, and the boys bragging him up. I ain't going to put the business out there, but there is interesting. It's an interesting story there. It really is. Interesting. And, but this guy has did it all. He's did it all. He thought he was going to die. Give away everything to his best friend. Vans. He listed it. Give it to him. Give everything away. That was an interesting thing, what he had. That they said he was going to die. I never heard nothing like that. Yeah, I love that guy. We shook hands 5 times. I think I did 3 and he did 2. Oh, wow. Good handshakes. Good handshakes. He came with a mask. You seen all the ashtray. He smoked. So he took his mask off. Boy, he didn't smoke a lot. But he likes to smoke. Drink coffee. So he could smoke. That must be, it was nice here today. It was nice. He wouldn't drink nothing. 'Cause I had bottled water. He didn't want the water. He didn't want nothing. I opened up my cabinets. He was looking at the stuff. And I'm asking him what he liked and what he used to eat raviolis, because I got speed raviolis. I got the double stuffed ones. And I got a lot of food in there. A lot of food. I'm trusting it's going to be all right. 'Cause I got salad dressing, different kinds. Oh, but my vinegar tickles me. I put a fresh dose in the iron. I think I ended up with a good iron. I really, really think I ended up with a beautiful iron. It's not big. No, OBG said iron on the bed. And I think, but I got that damn plastic on there. I got to be careful to melt that plastic. I should just take that off. My sheets would stay on better. I'm terrible with sheets. Everybody wants. I'm not big on changing, washing my sheets. I just, I got gray, and OBG give me a spread for Christmas. Oh, I remember Christmas. Oh, she made Christmas nice. She did. She come here with presents. Here it is. Right here. Yeah. I wanted one of them. Because all I could get is this one. I could only get this one. Oh, but you had to dump it out because it was too deep to get in there. Now I got a full of, I wanted tobacco when I bought the pipe. Well, I ended up with some kind of no nicotine. It's tea, but you can smoke it. I give the bag to my neighbor. I was going to give it to OBG. I want to have this because there's nothing wrong with it. But you put a couple spoons in, it tells you how to do it, but I lost the directions on the bag. Oh, I'm living next door to a beautiful situation. They got that refrigerator sitting outside. Now, we used to do that. Oh, the one girl that always does, because I told her, I don't remember you, said she told me about the makeup. And because she does that. She likes to play act, but she didn't have none on. She's a pretty little girl. I forget how old she is. But she was holding the drawers, and they was pure white. But the refrigerator sitting outside. Really cool. They can survive that. Oh man. He's a lucky man. Got his daughter. He's got a couple boys, a couple girls, a cat. And she's making him, she said she wanted him to be comfortable. And she's damn sure getting him comfortable. I got to meet him one of these days. He's a military guy. But that, I can't even, it's the biggest Ford made. And it was awesome. I mean, a pipe coming out the back this big. And really mean sounding. You know, the diesel? That's his baby. He had that looking good, the big 21s, and it fit that truck. And to watch him back that trailer in was a pleasure. Because that's hard to do, the short trailer. Hard to do. And there was a big stump there. But when he pulled up, I didn't know what was going on. He stopped. So I'm looking at it. I didn't know what was going on. Then he cuts his wheels, getting ready to back in. Like I say, he's a truck driver. He's used to 53-foot trailers. Yeah, I had to go though. I had to go. But she's got my YouTube. She's got it a long time ago. I don't know if I seen her today or not. I don't know. But she calls her godmother. Drives her around sometimes. That's a nice car. I'm not sure what it is. But her father's there. That's really, really. Because my mom did that with my granddad. And he had a woman with him. Big woman. Familia Lord. Billy Lord, I knew all of them. They worked at the garage. They lived together for years and years in that old shack. Oh, my granddaddy. My mom bought him, because he was used to kerosene. My mom got the bright idea to buy him a gas stove. So she gave him a propane tank. He burned the damn house down. That gas tank went up in the air. Burned the shack down with that thing. But you go there. He had a little toy temper topper. And he'd shoot you with rock salt. He would. He'd shoot you. He'd load a shell up with rock salt. He had some kind of deal that he could live there. He didn't own it, but he knew something happened. It's along the Delaware River. They had an old car sitting in the back, a nice car. It was junk, but it was a nice car at one time. Now he had to walk a good 100 feet to the outhouse. Mike was telling me about this. Some woman from somewhere thought it was terrible to have the toilet in your house. You know, he was telling me about it. It's really cool. I forget where she's from. But he wrote this book with a newspaper. Yeah. Old outhouse. I had to use that a few times. I was scared of it. I didn't think so. I thought there's something in there crawl up out of there. I used to go there. My dad would drop me off. And he'd have to go down the road quite a ways to turn around. Plus, I think he might be talking to somebody down there. So when he'd go, I'd get a camel. He's the one that started me. I think as early as 58. I think so. I was 6. Got me started on smoking. Camels. Now I say the commercial, walk a mile for a camel, was about him. Because he did have to walk a mile for a camel. One way and then a mile back. I think he got something like $75, Social Security. But he loved his port wine. He loved this port wine. When my first car, when I got I met my first joint. Uh, we had an accident in Beach Lake. So I had it in my head to cut through the woods. Now I had a guy with me. And there was dogs barking. You get shot back them days. But I came up short. I ended up coming up by Bill Gavitt's. So I had to take his car. Oh, that was funny. He's sitting there sleeping. So I was going to coast it down to the road and start it up. But the snow creaks and cracks, so it was making a lot of noise. Now, Joe was down there somewhere. I'm up there by myself. But I got it out of there. And then when I fired it up, it was a 289, Fairlane or something. It made a lot of noise. And then it stalled. So finally I just had to keep it revved up, dropping in gear. So we take it to my granddad's house. I take it down, turn around, and run in the silt man because Bill drank a lot. So everybody think he just ran in the ditch. Boy, that was one hell of my teeth. I loosened my teeth. I got a scar there. I hit the steering wheel. But Joe went into the windshield. His head is in the windshield. So I had to pull him out. So we're a bloody mess. The snow bank was like at least 6 foot high. We had to climb over that. But I looked in the I knew who it was. So I waited. I wanted to make sure he got help. It was my best friend's Hazel's son, Ronnie Canfield. And I say he slid into me. It wasn't my fault. 'Cause I was already up to the snowbank. So he hit me head on. But I had a Country Spire station wagon. But my teeth did go in the steering wheel. So I did wait. Car did stop. So I just didn't, but there was nothing I could do. We didn't have phones back then. But he got help. Now he didn't get, he was in pretty bad shape though, because that Mustang crumpled up. But he got a new Mustang out of it. And I forget what year he got. We ran into each other somewhere. Blanche was talking about Jimmy and Ronnie. Trying to figure the name. I just said it, I thought. But Gene raised them as his own. Oh, Jimmy, in '68, bought the Roadrunner. Now it didn't even have fancy hubcaps. It was a bench seat, but it had a long stick in it, but it had the 383, and that thing was fast. I think they did, I want to say 67, but I think 68 was the first year. I think they had a GTX in '67. But I was with him when we raced the Charger across the bridge. We beat it. We beat that Charger. We beat it. He was a cool dude. He could bowl. He was a good bowler. Bowled with my dad. That's what's so much fun talking to. I got to get back on there. Boy, I wish I had money I could get her internet. I do. She's such a pleasure to talk to. Or she won't talk. She got to chat. I haven't been paying attention because you got to go to the library. And yeah, it's all going to be good. I'm really frustrated. I expect them wouldn't talk to me on YouTube. That frustrated me today. That frustrates me. I don't understand it. They keep saying privacy thing, but that's what mental health's saying. I would open them M&Ms up. Only got 2 gummies, 1 left. I can't believe that I opened this up. For some reason, I just wanted to open it up. It's sealed. Got a seal on it. That's pretty cool. I love this thing. I do. I love it. Yes, couldn't tell you. So that kiss is going to stay in there. You know, the chocolate Hershey kiss. She worked hard. She had a lot of these. There's a lot of people there. You know, to tape it all on to get it printed out. That was her last class. Oh, she's a beautiful woman. A dragon. I called her so many different names. So I got to see, oh man, I'm going to have trouble on Wednesday. I'm going to have trouble. But I'm going to be at Angel at 10. And Jennifer's supposed to call me Wednesday. Yeah, I gotta go get my pill. 2 hours already. And it should be edited. Country music, classic rock, the old soap operas. I do want to somehow be incorporated in them shows that bring it back. I do. But I can remember Mom cranking up the phone to Caldell, and they would talk about that show. A couple of them. They were serious about them. Guiding Light, General Hospital, As the World Turns, Edge of Night. There was a lot of them. I forget who told me. I think Christine told me. There's only one left. Young and the Restless. That came out in 73. I always thought would watch that. But there was a doctor, I didn't like him. A black doctor that took Barron's place in the RTU when he died. But he watched that. But he used to show me a card where he could go in Rikers Island. You know, I didn't like him. Or he was the boss. In Warren. I like this. Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta figure out what's underneath there. There's something she wrote. That's her writing. I never knew it was on here. Never. I just found out. I just had the picture. I got a few of these. She popped up in different things. I didn't know it was a group home. I really didn't. Really, really didn't. But it's all history. It is. It's history. Can't change it. Can't change it. Deal with it. I've been running Ed's air conditioner on low to give it a break. That thing really pumps out cold air. I don't know how long he had it, but I run it a lot last year. And I'm starting to let it run. I am letting it run. I'm letting it run. Because it gets hot in here. I was going to wash my bibs every day, but every 2 days, I think. He liked my boots. He said he used to wear them, but he can't wear them no more. I'm talking about the cowboy, the real cowboy. Show me a picture. He had a cowboy hat on. Black one. Looked good. But the story he told me, I can't say. And he ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. Got away with it. Oh, it was funny how he told it. I don't know. I think about the hats. Barry said people don't wear them. I don't know. I like it. I like it. This one got a string come loose. Yeah. But I had 2 or 3 people want to make me hats. I keep saying, how am I doing? You know, how am I doing? I think I'm doing pretty good. But boy, Mike didn't want to hear about Jesus. He didn't want to hear about Jesus. And he ain't watching the videos. He said he didn't have no money. Told him to get some. But he don't want to wait for the stimulus. He's the one who told me it'd be a year, up to a year. I do really want to go to that. I really want to go to that. I really do. They're going to have beer. I don't want the beer. Maybe I do. Maybe I do want a beer. I do like beer. I did there a couple weeks ago. I got drinking a few. The big ones. I drink them. But I didn't like to be drunk. But I like the taste of it. But I got to get pictures to Ashley first. I want her to be the first one. I don't want to say much to her. Because she's the one, she's the classy girl. A classy, classy woman. She got a beautiful house, a beautiful family, and her dad runs Lorraine, one shift. But you can pull in my driveway. It's safe to pull into my driveway. You can. The glass pretty much got, pretty much disappeared. It really did. I picked up a lot of it. Oh, the marble we found, I wish I would have kept that marble. She couldn't find marbles. I could have put a real marble in there. It was blue. Big one. I don't know why I didn't take that. I don't know what became of it. He put it in here today when I was leaving with the... got the red door on it. So that would be Destiny. She keeps having heart troubles. He's got a kid with her. These bad news. Well, I got an interesting letter. Serious letter. They give me an envelope. I don't put postage on it. It has some serious stuff wrote on it. To be opened by addressee only. Others will be subject to prosecution. I got to deal with this letter. I got a month. And a lot of it I don't have to fill out because I don't have nobody here. I read it. Oh, it's even got the voting thing in there. Something's wrong. Oh, here it is. Well, I've read it. 9 pages. 10 pages, and then the registration for voting. I do want to vote. But it's a really Lorain County Department of Job and Family Services. Case number. It's really, I got to, some of my Medicaid, I got to renew it. So I'm getting mixed up on that because I'm supposed to have Buckeye. That's what it's called. But now they're calling it Medicaid. Will be. I'm going to ask them about it. If not, I ask Christine. Like I said, I got a month. That's got to be dealt with or I lose my insurance. I can't do that. I can't live without my insurance. That would make Butch Call disappear. Jennifer Shockley. Lorain Dentistry and Health. I think I'm doing all right. I really do. I think I'm all right in society. You know, I ride my bike. I went to. I've been talking about going down there all week. You know, get there by 9 o'clock. And I was pushing it this morning, you know. I was pushing it. But I got there 5 minutes early. I did. I smoked a quarter of a cigarette. This is what I do now. I just butt it and put it in my trailer. Now I like myself to the post. Past, you know, it's pretty nice on that end of Broadway. Gets tricky because there's a sidewalk, and I had a hard time getting around there. Forget where it goes to. Boy, I love this town. I love this town so much. But now another bubble got busted. Billions of dollars to get that thing to run. Oh, but think about it. Kids, everybody working there. Everybody working there. Yeah. And back to the bartering system. I want the bartering system to come into effect. Heck with money. You don't need money. You really don't. You don't need money. Everybody needs something. It was working in Barnesville. I had the dentist. I had the clothes store. I had the eye doctor. It was working. It was working. I had the veterinarian. It was working. It really was working. But there's so many people. Back to the goddesses. And the gods. The goddesses and the gods live together. Yeah. And I do have them. I do have them. They ain't talking to me. Treat me bad. Treat me bad. But I know they're there. I feel them. I have them. I love them. And, you know, I forget, the other night, I'm here talking, and I did feel that I'm Jesus. I did feel that. Because a lot of people don't know who Jesus is. And Jesus ain't, I'm saying when Jesus come back, he ain't going to be like what he was 2,000 years ago. He ain't going to be that way. He ain't going to say, I keep saying the white man made that law up about being a sin. Because he had to keep the white woman from the black man. He had to do that. He had to do that. Had to make her feel it was a sin to have sex. We was talking about that today. Now there's a competent white man. He got a good woman. He ain't worried about that. He ain't worried a bit about it. He ain't worried a bit about it. Not a bit. But I do want to introduce him to porn. And Will's got to help me tomorrow get porn on here. I'm really serious about that. I'm really serious about getting some porn on here. I got the porn. I got good porn. The girls can live out their fantasies with the BBC. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got 1 to 5. Man, the white man ain't looking good. He ain't looking good in these videos. He ain't looking good. He's in chastity. Oh, get out of here. Let a man do his work. Oh, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. I keep trying to run into my friend on the corner. There was a kid there today. He had something on his ears he couldn't hear. You used to couldn't do that in Warren. You couldn't walk around the yard with something in your ear. You know, you had to be able to hear. Smoking up all my cigarettes. Got to roll some cigarettes. I want the pipe. But Mike ain't coming through. He called when the cowboy was here. So I had to, and then I was talking in the distance. We talked, I didn't look, but we talked quite a while. I got $12 instead of 13. But I got a penny more than I had. But I did buy a Mounds. I did buy a Mounds for $1.99. I did. Oh, it was so good. I put half it in my, I put half of it in my mouth. And, oh, wow. I didn't have to worry about dentures getting under the dentures. I could do that. It felt pretty good. Not have, nothing, it was, because it's all coconut and chocolate. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. You could have Diamond Joy or you could have the Mounds. Oh, it's funny as a kid. Dad come on Wednesday, and he'd have candy. He used to say I had the gimmies, but he always had money, a quarter or something. But he always brought candy. And it was Mounds, different candy bars. But he'd say I had the gimmies. But even in 67, he always had money on the table for me. He always had money there. Always had something in the refrigerator. Raviolis, he kept it full because he get the dented cans. Oh, he'd come in there. And I was the hangout because all the country kids would come in from out of town so they could come there. We did some relations because we was sniffing glue, and I had the 20 gauge. I used to take the shell out and shoot the wad into the paneling. I shot Carl Crone with a wad, blacked his whole leg up. I thought I killed him. That's because he wouldn't go in me. He said he's going in when I stole the car, but he wasn't where he's supposed to be. I was mad. I shot him. Got somebody to bring him to the door. I was upstairs, shot him down the flight of stairs. He grabbed his heart and fell down. I said, oh no, I thought I had a bullet in it. Couldn't find out. I think he still got the mark. I put a black mark on his leg. And he wouldn't tell his mom. Now he's tied in to Blanche somehow. Because his somehow married Edith. No, not Edith. Dodie. I think it was Dodie. Oh, she had all big. They were all big women. All of them. All Blanche's aunts were big. But he was crone. And I think they were all somehow related. But when I got out of prison in 71, he went the other side of the street. Get away from me. But we made peace. I forget what year it was. I was in town and I looked him up. We didn't talk long. But he didn't lie to nobody no more. We didn't. Oh, that 20 gauge was something else. I got that back in when I went on the run. Tommy got it to me. I threw it in the pond. I threw the 22 in the pond. I think they got it out of there and destroyed them. I think Will asked about it. I climbed up on the boss man's house. Yeah, I got up there. I was mad. Wouldn't let me make money. I was mad. It was funny. They come and get me. So I tried to jump a fence. So I did hurt my arm some. Because I didn't get over the fence. So what I did, I wrapped it all up in toilet paper. Got in a wheelchair. Yeah, I was in a wheelchair for quite a while. And I kept that arm like it was broken. But it wasn't. But I got it. I was in a wheelchair. Oh, that was someplace. Clark Summit. I only had one set of clothes. I didn't have to wash them every day. And oh, I was looking good though. I had jeans and a cut-off jacket. I had my hair and beard. And I took a liking to this one girl. I know she's got a baby. She was burnt. Her back was burnt real bad. So she was, she was so nice, thick girl. But nobody wanted her because she was scarred. I forget why she's in there. But what I did, the warden's house, I could crawl through the basement, run around, and open the door for her. And then we'd lock it. There was phones in there, beds in there. You had to be in the jar, though. Oh, did we have some good loving in there. It was really, really good. It was really good. Yeah, we was doing that for quite a while. I would get in that window. And it was right on ground, because the warden used to live there. And all the beds and sheets and everything, was all there, but didn't have no water. I remember peeing in a lot of jars and leaving them there. There was a lot of my peeing jars. I can say I'm 100% sure she got pregnant. I can. So that would have been 88. I think I was there 30 days when Freddie was born. There was other girls, but I didn't go with them. One had me scared because she's all swelled up. Oh, she was a pretty little thing. But I'd go back there when I got out and go on the grounds. I liked it there. It was a weird place, but it's old. It was it didn't have a wall or nothing. You could walk off. Yeah, I think I did 30 days. Barbara had the baby. I'm not even sure who. I know Lou Hoteling. Now I knew him. I knew the Hotelings as kids. And he did a lot of the driving, getting my stuff out of the trailer and He did a lot. And now he married, oh shit, somebody, and there was our church involved. But he was living it. When I looked him up in a stolen car, no, in the Maverick, I just didn't have license. He was living on a beautiful house. Now this is Tyler Hill, and right by Galilee, all dirt roads. But he was driving around in an old truck, didn't have license on it, and he was trapping. That's what he did for a living. Trapping. Beaver, muskrat. And, that's what he did. That's what he did. Been selling weed. He was living it. I don't even know if he had license. But he didn't have license on the truck. He had a little Datsun or a Toyota or something. I think it was a Datsun. Oh, yeah. I can't. She was somehow related to people. And they were married. I bet you they're still married. I bet you they are. They had a nice family. Because he ended up moving into, I think Galilee. Yeah, it was Galilee. The old gas station. It was nice. It was a nice place. We used to drink Taster's Choice. Oh, he had the bottom all laid out for his strapping. He was good at it. You know, he had all the beaver tails and the hides, and raccoons. He'd trap them, but he'd kill them. You know, he didn't leave them in the traps. He checked his traps regularly, more than twice a day. So he wasn't, he was really, he wasn't a guy leaving this be there days at a time in the trap. But he'd get there, kill them, and, you know. He had muskrats. He was good. But there's a bunch of them hotelings. We used to play basketball at the church, because you could go to the church in Calicoon and play basketball on the weekends. They had a gym. And somehow, I think his grandmother lived in the apartment where Blanche moved in. There was 3 apartments. My dad had the first one. Oh, that was sweet. That was a sweet place. It was called the Olympia Hotel. Now, he stayed in the Olympia, but it caught on fire. It didn't burn down, but it gutted it. Oh, that was... Well, I remember as a kid going there. He'd take me there. And I'd come pick me up Saturday night, so he had me for Sunday. Huge animals. Huge cuckoo clocks. I mean, huge ones. From the Black Forest. It's called the Olympia Hotel. I don't know who owned it. But my dad had room there. And the fire station was right there. Olympia Hill. It was Turkey Hill. So anyway, the place burned down. I used to get on top of that with a 30-06 with a scope and shoot between birds' legs. And they'd fly away. And I'm sitting there between their legs. I'm saying I was good with that 30-06. I won that in rifle club. I didn't win the scope. My dad bought me the scope. Bolt action, clip. Heavy though. You could go on with it, kill you, carry it. But that wasn't no joke. 30-06 ain't no joke. And I could get on top of that bill, lay down, really lie. And I would like to shoot between the bird's legs. Watch it fly away. Right over the fire station. But I'd shoot out into the Delaware. Up on top of the building. Then they had the old, because every 6 miles, they developed water for the steam engines for the train. The train went through town. So the old foundation for the water tower was there. The train went right close by there. It wasn't right close to that property. Then there was the stairs, then a brick. I used to take the Dodge, and people would pay me to get into Dodge. I'd run it into the wall, back end would come up. You had to put your feet on it. I had my ass kicked what I did with that car. It was a beautiful car. I'd run it, painted it all up. I spelled super wrong. I think I put supper on there. Yeah, I need my ass kicked what I did with that car. That was a beautiful car my uncle gave me in '68. But I used to drive it. I took the wheels and reversed them. You're not supposed to do that, but I did it. Because they had studs that screwed in backwards, or reversed. So we go riding. I go past, I got caught, he seen me in it. But I could scoot back home, and somebody jump out and open the door, and I could get back in my garage and have the door shut before they could catch me. I never got caught in it. That's a beautiful area with the train and all the different, like Riggers is really nice. Down in the valley, and then but they had a trestle for the, and it really was nice. Later on, they developed gravel because there's a lot of good gravel along the Delaware, and you really sell gravel. But he was had chickens, not big, not a big farm, but he had quite a few chickens. Carried them, put them in a basket. Do it in the basement of the house. Wash them, grade them. And he had a truck, GMC there, always went with Mickey. And he'd take them. There was big money to be made taking eggs to the city. Because, on fresh eggs, people wanted them. Now, Schumann's was doing it a little bit bigger scale. But Bill Rigger, that's how I got my name William. There was a whole lot of connection. My father was dating her, and I don't know how my mother, something with him. But she named me William after him. And that's why I think, if you get right down to the nitty gritty, my father's name was Fred Rich with an H, and he didn't have a middle name. So I'm not a true junior, because on my birth certificate it was Frederick William Reiners Jr., but I got a K instead of the H. So nobody ever got technical about that, but the technicality's there. He didn't have a middle name, and he didn't have the K. But he did have the S. He stuck his chest out in Ellis Island when they tried to take it away from him. There's an S on there. I forget how many days he did in Ellis Island. That was in 1926. 3 of them came. His sister. I got proud of my daddy. You had pictures getting on and pictures getting off. He had more getting off than he had getting on, and there was a lot of people who didn't have nothing getting off, and he did. He had a closet, all kinds of wool, coats, long trench coats, and he put money in them. Mothballs to keep, I would take the money. People, he always had I forget who washed his shirts, and starched his collar. Beautiful shirts. I used to wear them. Yeah, I had a good life. I'm all these things, but I really had a good life, But this thing with Tony Williams, changing something. So I don't know what to do about this saying I'm Jesus thing. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. I should be rolling instead of smoking. Yeah, I only got 2 left. Yeah, I'm talking a long time. I'm 30 minutes past my time. But that pill don't matter. As long as I take it. I got a box of paper in the living room. That's what they wrapped up my stuff, my all the glass that I bought. I really didn't know how much 6 cups was. I didn't know. So I did buy a good measuring cup. Real thick glass, and it's a good name. So I did it. I put 6 cups in there. That's what you're supposed to do with their directions. Oh, did that turn out good? I would have liked to have put some onions in there. I got a big onion. I hope it's going to stay fresh. Should I get my teeth? I don't know if it will. I should take it over to my neighbor. I should give it to her before it goes bad. But I do got to get my refrigerator as empty as possible. I really do. Because I got to have all that stuff out of it. They ain't wanting to spend a lot of time here. He told me today. Oh, but that's going to be nice. Have a new whirlpool. Really, it's going to be, it's going to save on my electric because it's going to run half as cheap as what this one is. This oven's got a thing for eggs. I hope it does. The thing in the door for eggs. Because right now I cut the lid off it, and I got one laying in there, and I always transfer my eggs and put it in there. But it's a styrofoam. I want it to be in the door. I hope it's got a butter dish, butter drawer. I'm anxious. She said it'd take a couple weeks. Oh, I felt good. We talked pretty good on the phone, Colette. I thought she was irritated with me this morning, but I wasn't supposed to be there. She had a big case she was carrying, and on wheels. The Cowboys telling me about it. That's a pretty big deal, that community action. I couldn't believe when he worked at the bike shop. Yeah, that'd be cool. He don't like my twist grip. He said I need the thumbs. He said he replaces that and puts thumbs on there. That's what he told me. I like it though. I really do like the click. The click. The click. I like looking there and see what gear I'm in. I somewhere. A bunch of black guys are smoking. One coming out of the door. Well, it wasn't a bunch, it was 2. So I'm thinking somebody would see her, know her from being in the scooter. Big white woman running around in a scooter. I'm calling it a scooter. I don't know if that's the right name you're supposed to use or not. But I pulled up on the grass with my bike. That bike is awesome. But I can't say it's the best bike. It ain't. There's some really, really weird. That girl had a bike today. It was smaller than mine. But I mean, it had shocks on it. It was really nice and red. Really beautiful bike. She had 18 speed. Oh, she was a little doll baby. But I think she's kind of slow. But she's a little slow. Just had a birthday. Born in 83. I hope to see her again. She came a long way. It's hard to get over that bridge. Just go to Figler's. But she had it was big. Some kind of thing for $10. She had to spend it. There was some round things. Come to find out they cost 33 cents. She asked me to get her a couple. So the lady come over from the other cashier and grabbed some more of them. So she would, So somebody did something to give her whatever. It was really nice. Look, had Trigger's name on there, real nice. I'd like to see that. Boy, she tied that on her handlebars. But somebody pulled up, some guy. Then she said she was having trouble worrying about her brother. I almost had my name in there, but my phone rang. So that killed it. I got to get it to Fritz though. I gotta have Will help me do that tomorrow. Well, I feel like I got to delete one every time I put one on, but I didn't today. I'm gonna see. But something happened that I did have to delete them. I just don't want to lose the red Jeep. I don't want to lose the red Jeep. Boy, it's hard to go back and start from the beginning and come. It's hard to do that. It really is. It irritates me. But I'm glad the first videos with the phone is off. I'm glad they're off. Because I really was good. With that first video, I was really out of it there. I was, you know, I put the number out there now. I'm the Antichrist, you know, I'm doing all that. Oh, it's 3,100. It ain't 4,000. It's 3,100. That's how that goes. Yeah, that's how that goes. Everybody says 4,000, but it's 3,100. That's how that. What I was showing you. Yeah. Everybody say 4,000. Well, I had a hard time figuring that out, and I was good at that. I'd get everybody with that thing. I used to like to do that with everybody. I'd get the staff, you know, I'd get them. And then that thing Debbie sent me, I retyped it the way that she sent it. And I got everybody. But every once in a while, somebody would get it, you know, get it. And they're supposed to be a genius if you got it. But that was really cool. Everybody take the F, 3 of them, and made them disappear. They wasn't there. They go with B. You know, your brain says, oh, you know. Pretty cool. I got it somewhere. At one point, I was interested. I would go, well, crowds, mostly black too. I'd know the signs. I could tell you, I was really good. But see, I wasn't into the 90s and the 2000s, so I have a lot of trouble with that now. But more and more people know. They know what they are. I love that. What am I doing? I think I'm going to do the same thing I did last night. I'm leave my TV on. I'm going to leave it on and go to sleep. Something peaceful about that. Something peaceful about that when I woke up this morning. And I had two of me speaking, one from the other room. That's the way the TV had it sounding. I felt good. Smoked a cigarette. Stayed there. Waking up, and I stood there, laid there for a good 20 minutes. I remember studying my phone. I did. I enjoyed waking up to me. I did. So what does that mean? Loses a grandeur? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I broke this. Well, I didn't have the computer. I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have the smartphone. But I'm connected now. I can get calls. I get calls. Colette called me. Mike called me. It's good. OBG ain't calling me. But I ain't said nothing to her neither. Last thing I said to her is when I called her on YouTube. I ain't sent her nothing. But I got pictures this time. I got some nice pictures. You can turn my phone on and go to gallery. It's looking good. There ain't no porn that popping up like it used to. I can turn my phone on and let anybody look at it now. It cleaned itself. It did. It purified itself. But it's all in there. It's in there. I love that phone. But I keep getting scared. As everything comes to an end, you know, you get filled up. And then if I have to change the SIM card, and I don't know what I get scared. I hate losing stuff. I already did lose a bunch of stuff. I had some good videos that I haven't got back. With the BBC. Because they did do the BBC for me. They did. All three of them. And they didn't like it because I heard them. But they got the BWC though. They got some serious BWCs there. Really? Pretty cool. Now I gotta go. 10:20, I'm an hour late on my pill. But I'm feeling pretty good, you know. I only ate, I ate a ounce. Oh, that was good. Then the last half I ate, but sun melted a little bit. I almost threw it in the trailer, but there was some chocolate left on it. And there was some chocolate left in there. Boy, that was good. I really couldn't afford it. But I felt like I had to buy something. I do love that girl. The one with the wife. Yeah. I hope she checks me out. I hope she checks me out. Now I'm getting visions of people doing what I'm doing, sleeping with me, you know, just let me play. Especially the one with the two voices, you know, coming from different rooms. That was pretty cool. It's all coming, you know. I'm going to catch on. I believe it. I believe that. I believe it. Now I'm getting a little scared about the steel mill, but that can happen. Millions of dollars ain't that much on the big picture. It's all there. It's there. It needs rebuilt. It needs new bricks, pipes, and it needs a lot of stuff. But it can be done. It's an incredible. It's blocks long. Blocks long. And it did run this city. It did. And it can come back. I still believe in the steel mill. I do. Even if it is billions. But now the cowboy run the crane. That's the one to get up on top there. 20 ton. I don't know how long it went, but it probably went a pretty good ways. Now all them rails would have to be replaced. He said a lot of things got rusted. I didn't realize it from 73. I thought it was 93. But part of this town is ghost town. And it's so beautiful. The way the streets cut off and go this way and this way, it's just so beautiful. Like Reed, like 14th. 14th is a hell of a street. I got to the beginning of that. GPS took me there one day. And I had to ride it. I had to get home, even though I did 22 miles. And I met an antique shop down there at the beginning. Unbelievable. Furniture, everything in there. A woman owns it. Made myself out a liar to her. I wanted old BG to go down there with me in Myron. Had the corner cabinets. Cheap! I used to get hundreds of dollars for them. And they were nicer than the ones I used to get. She had some nice stuff. But she was $25. But I couldn't get OBG to come. But I keep having visions of my Friday, Mental Health Friday. I do. Ashley, Bo Hattie, Barry. It used to be, especially, I only got about 10 minutes with Bo Hattie, because she would be with Jeff. But she would leave Jeff and come over. Oh, he used to get mad, because I wanted her to come at 3 o'clock. That's before she became my my therapist. But he couldn't come into the room with the 3 women. Barry knew him. Barry knew him. But I got to stop being hard on him. Rango, I couldn't even remember his last name. What you got to tell me? Jeff Rango. Then my phone used to put him in capital letters. Jeff would be capitals and Rango would be capitals. He's good with women. But he don't want nobody's business because his business ain't good. Well, I do gotta go. I got some work I gotta do. Gotta get my dishes done. I gotta pick up that glass in the bathroom. Got an ashtray tipped over on the table. He did. He just pushed everything. I got a lot of stuff on the table. I opened up a Best Choice butter. I couldn't throw it away. It was so good because it has a thing on there. It's a perfect box. Kids can do some of that. It's a good box. But now Shirley's out of the picture. Temporary. Oh, I seen Zane. Oh, at the Figglers. She might come to Bible study. Oh, that truck she's driving is getting raggedier and raggedier. Terrible sounding. It used to sound all right, but now it sounded bad. Raggedy truck. I don't even know how it's running. She's getting there. She gets there. But that one time, that was a beautiful truck. And it could be restored. It could be restored. It was a sporty little bugger. It's still got the wheels and it's got the stripe on it. It could be. It is a nice truck. So it just needs some attention, serious attention. But I'm seeing more and more. Like today, it was 13. And that Jeep over there, I don't know if it's a 5 or an 8 or a 3. That thing looks new. And she had, I'm going to call him his wife. We said today, common law is the best law. You know. But she had a compass. I forget what color he said it was. But the transmission went out. That's what it has. Compass. They're nice. They're nice little buggies. Jeep's got so many things. The Patriot, the Liberty, and they're really nice. One of the nurses at the Nord, forget her name, She had a no 08, and it was new. It was new. She took good care of it. That was the Liberty. Big, proud, unmolding Liberty. Then the Patriot. But I do want to get something sitting in my yard. I do. I need something sitting in my yard. But I got to get rid of him. Got to get rid of him. I don't know how to do it. That place is going to need some serious something. All that dog piss and dog shit. Moldings ate up. I ain't been up there, but people told me about it. Lisa told me about it. I was going there, it stunk. You know, dog poop and pee. Damn shame we killed that dog. Yeah, he's got a lot to face. Well, 3 hours. 3 hours of me. I don't know what to call this one. I said the other night talking. I kind of like it though. Fritz, whatever. I kind of like it. Kind of do. I just got to get it so you can just put Fritz in there and it pops up. I think we'll be able to do it. I'm looking forward to seeing Will. I got to see if I can call him grandson. Because I'm mentally ill to him. You know? Retarded. He got to help me everything. You know, I go out in public with him. He wants to help me with everything. When I went shopping, I needed coffee filters. Told me to buy 2. I opened up the second one. I'm going to start putting my coffee grounds in one bag. I already said this, but I am. I ought to start taking the filter out, shaking it off so it's all pure coffee grounds without the filter in there. That won't be hard to do. But seriously, when I had night crawlers, I was going around getting coffee grounds put on top of the dirt. They liked it. Oh, I used to have some. I came up with a wash machine motor pump, pumped it out of the lake, and made it rain every night on the hill. Go out there. See, my dad used to take me out with a flashlight, different color lenses. Red would be good, and they don't, so you can find them and pick them up. I'm talking big night crawlers, and fishermen loved them. And I had made it rain every day, so they'd come up. That was in Mitchell Pond, but it was a lake. Mom got me there. I had my pony. Had the spider bike. I got my spider bike there. But there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. I had a room. It was pretty cool, a little room. But there was a lady. She had a cauliflower ear. And everybody abandoned her. You know, nobody wanted to date her. Me, I used to fantasize about her. Her like Leon. She lived across the pond. Forget her name. She lived with her father. But he had the cauliflower ear, and so did she. Boy, I used to fantasize about her. But I was living out sex. That was 66, just before Mom bought the greenhouse in Coshocton. I was in there. We had a lot of acres there. I had to put up, I'll never forget this, I was putting up posters, because they had to put posters up every 100 feet. So I'm hammering posters up. I look down, there's a big snake curled up between, I was straddling a big snake. I don't even know what kind, but I took the hammer, pow, and ran like hell. The hammer's still there, probably. No, this happened back in 66, 65. But we left the bungalows and went there. Big house. Oh, we had everything there. Mom used to get roses sent in. Had a swimming pool. Because in the back, it would be like a ledge, and we had the swimming pool up there. So it was pretty cool. Then we had a lot of critters. But there's something part of this, you could put an animal, and I forget what we had back there. But I had the pony in her own barn, built a fence for her. I was trying to do her, but she never would lay still. She wouldn't. I never could get her. Oh, I loved her. Horses is interesting. They got they ain't like a cow, they got one. And when the female gets it, she gets serious. She bites them and everything. Give me, she wants it because she's juicing. I seen it at Don's farm. Boy, she was serious. Pretty sexy. I didn't get none. I didn't fool with it. Flicker and somebody else. And one was gelding, so he couldn't do nothing. She's trying to get him, and he couldn't do nothing. Poor guy. Now, that was Beth. She was a good woman. I think she was born in 59. That was his second wife. I really liked Beth. I forget what happened when I called out there. Don had it going on pretty good there. He had her daughter or something, young girl, was a runner. And helped a lot on the farm. Then he had, and I think Jamie was born July 3rd or something, 79. I had, me and her used to talk. I brought her home one night. And I forget, we went out in the tack room and we was talking. Now, this was in, when I came back. And they was writing in the book, 69 Forever. All kinds of stuff. She was part of that. It was her, Jamie, Lorraine, I forget Ditto's kid, but they were the three. Them things used to do some, but I would bring them from something they're doing in the park, and I brought her home. And we had a good talk. Oh, she turned out, I bet she's a beautiful woman, because she was a really pretty girl. Now that was Kay's kid with Don. Jamie, I don't know what her middle name was. But she'll have good memories of me. Because I wasn't thirsty with everybody. That was Don's kid. I didn't have no business with that. But we did. We was in the tack room. I did a lot of work in that tack room. Building things to the saddle. Then we had the cat house. It was a camper. Kay had all kinds of cats in there. Siamese, nice ones. She had that sitting there. I hate that. He died. Had him, Bo had to Google him. He died. He was the most righteous man I ever knew. He didn't cuss. I had him cuss one day. Did something about the electric fence. I turned it on when I shouldn't have. I just shocked him. He said something. It was a cuss word though. But he never went to church. But he was in tune. He planted, harvested. He was one man farmer. Yeah. Yeah, I love Don Conner. Now he adopted Russ, Kay's kid. He adopted him. I don't know what become of him. But I forget who it was. I forget. But she was a big girl, but she was really young. And this Dave Burns was living with her mother, but he was molesting her. Yeah. Russ told me about it. Forget how that went. Dave Burns had an antique shop. He worked for the telephone company. He had a nice place. I forget how that went. But he was wrong because he was a user. He wasn't there for love. He was there for lust. I don't know if it was Russ's cousin. But Russ was pretty interesting though. Don got him a, I don't know if it's a 70 or 90 Honda. Little kid bike. Got him a pit bull. But Russ kind of was bad. But he was in the service. He parachuted. We used to sit in the parking lot and talk. They bought me master tools. It would be master on there. But I was a pretty good mechanic, and I had a lot of tools. But they bought me stuff for my birthday and their Christmas and stuff. I remember them. Something they bought me had master on it. It's pretty cool. It had a ball and you could turn it. It's pretty cool. So all them people are in my head. They're going to be grown up now. Like Tim Rockwell. I owe him $450. I never paid him on that camper. I went to prison. I couldn't. He trusted me. He let me, do it. Here, take it. Put it in my truck. Boy, that was a beautiful camper. Boy, it all went sour in 92. Rain didn't get to Florida. I had a plan. It would have worked. But that damn camper went up and it scared her. And she didn't want to go back to her mother's with the baby. Yeah, 92 was a crazy year for me. Got put in a nut house. But I didn't get drugged. Oh, I met a girl. She was molested by her father. So she ended up in the nut house. Kid or something. Now, that was the first time I got around implants. They scared me. I was afraid of breaking them. But she was a pretty girl. I thought she worked there because she's always writing on the clipboard. Yeah, I'm getting enough cigarettes together. I got to get that metal can for these cigarettes. This is ridiculous. But it is good that I ain't putting them in my bibs no more. I'm keeping them in the bike. I like that. I don't know what I'm talking about when I go to the Hope House. I don't know if I'm going to go to the Hope House, if I'm going to get back there or not. Because I want to be playing me in the big office, or a big room, and a big screen. I want to be on that. That's where we left it. Well, I'm not, I'm looking at the views, and I'm getting views. I don't know who's doing it, though. I don't know. Just curious what's going on right now. Wow, I got 5 cats. I'm going to check that first. Come on, stop taking so long. Loading. Nothing from Tina. I got to delete this one. Alright, yep. Jamie leaked. Oh, Jamie didn't say nothing. I'm going to delete this one. I don't know who the 5 are. There's one I can delete. Here's one from July 1st. Heather Dave. I'm going to leave her on there. I don't know what the 5 are. Okay, what I got to do here. I do like being able to check the views. Wow. Oh, that's one. Okay, I got nine hits on Fritz Meets the Real Cowboy. That's interesting. 16 views saying good morning. That's pretty cool. 18 views talking. Only 9 views meeting Lori Olson. 15 views going to church. Tom girl. 9 views. 10 views. Yeah. So the cowboy, nine views. I hope one of them's him. Oh, I should have. I feel like eating some of these. I ain't got the soup. I don't even know. I want some of this. I got it almost gone. I spilled some on the floor. I really enjoy that stuff. I didn't mean to fit. Yeah. I can only go up to here, and from here. I think I like the idea on the desk with the cards. Don't worry. But at this Camp Drug is a really nice store. Now this is a stick on this one here. I can stick it on something. But like this. They do a lot. You know? They can make a good deals. Got my address, their phone number, my phone number. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Big plan was to go down there more often, but I didn't. You get your pictures took there, off your phone. Buy the walnuts cheap. I gotta get down there. I can make that trip. Yeah, I don't think I ain't looked it on Google. Jamie Street Mark, I ain't looked at it. But he said 15 miles. He knew the routes. Damn, I enjoyed him. I really did. I can pop in on him now over at the bike shop. He said he's cursed to work to 90. Yeah, it's all good. But I'm really thinking about this thing with Will. Really thinking about it. I want to meet my grandson. I'm getting pretty good at uploading with the mouse. You got to do a lot of different things. I'm getting better with the mouse. That ain't even my mouse. That Jody let me use it. She didn't return my. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I did leave a message. She might still be sick. Yeah, I got a waterproof. I got to get my Bible in my carry-on. You know, I got to, because I got to be ready to ride in the rain because it's a rainy week. I should pull out that. She give me a beautiful. It's rainproof. I never put it on. Got a hood. Nice zipper, spring, nice color blue. I'm just thinking about Ashley and how she did hook me up. She really, really, truly hooked me up. Now I got bulbs in the lamps that I bought. You know, the Salvation Army. Boy, I got some nice stuff from the Salvation Army. Now I got energy efficient lamps or bulbs in the They ain't plugged in. But there's a whole bunch of plugs in that room. So I might be able to control them from the switch. But my bathroom, I got them for it. But the switch for that's in the middle. Damn, I dribbled on myself. Yeah, I need money. Need money bad. I do want to meet the lady in the blue beamer for the third time. Especially I want to get her to Fritz. I do. I do want to. I want something from her. I didn't see her today. Yeah. All in good time. See, that's where I know it's going to happen. Takes time. This is so. Oh, I gotta plug this in. Or do I? I think I do. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna plug in for a while. Got to get my critters some food. Still thinking about that tomcat strutting down the sidewalk. Good looking cat. I like the strut. I haven't seen many other ones. The mouse give up on the bag of food. One of them come around a little while ago. Haven't seen many mouse. Getting low on profit with my beard. I touch the bottom. Yeah, I need money. I need that damn stimulus check. That would really, really be, because I'm at zero. They put $1,800 in there. Oh, and have a record of how I spend it. Yeah. Wait a minute here. Oh, that's for the computer. That one do nothing for my phone. I gotta get my phone turned up so it's louder. We'll know how to do that. 327. Wow. 10:55. Tuesday. What I gotta do? Church. Damn, I used up a roll of toilet paper in here. Just a full roll. Hey, Cowboy said I had a nice office. He liked my flag. He was a hell of a man. Got a hell of a story. Yeah, I really like him. Really like him. Really, really do. I hope he has time to get into the videos. I really do. He asked me who he's talking to. But the arches look good. You know, the arches do look good. Yeah. I like the arches. But back to my bed. Gray sheets, ashes and cat tobacco on it, on the one half. But I got the spread that Barry gave me. Oh, I washed that once. That I ain't afraid to wash. But that one from Mike, I'm scared to wash that one. So I got it. But I don't use it much. I sat on it. She used it. I put her on the couch to sleep. She made me mad. I made her sleep on the couch. Yeah, I don't need no crackhead. Or drunk. I don't need no drunk. Oh, it was nice having to run around here naked. I enjoyed that. I really did. She had nice tits. She had a pretty face. Man, it's awesome. I do love it. I do love it. I got a lot of lights blinking in here. Air's got a lot of lights on it. Numbers. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that picture. I'm not going to worry about a frame. I think I'm going to take that up. I think. Hey, I don't know yet. But like I said, it's got 3 holes in it. Because I got it in a book. That was a nice picture. Nice picture. That was a very beautiful thing. That was we broke up in, I don't know if it's, 12s, I think. We had the family of, I forget, John, Mark. It was really cool. I forget, I think I was John. Had all the names. I got all the paperwork. It was really, 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 I never seen nothing like it. I mean, it was really, you feasted, everything. You know, they would bring stuff, cheeses, and eat as much as you could eat. Good hamburgers, cheeseburgers. Much cheese you want to put on it. Chicken, they brought coolers full of chicken. Just take a piece out. Had servers, they called them. That was quite an experience. Then people from all over the world. Kids sending things, drawings. We had it all over the walls. Yeah. That was in 12. You had to be, somebody had to put your name in. You know, that's how you got in there. Somebody put my name in it. I couldn't believe it. It's a 4-day thing. And they give you a bunch of cookies each time. You know, the 2 dozen cookies, a bunch of them. And they were worth a bag of coffee for a bag. $2.50. And that was a cigarette. A lot of cookies. Yeah, that was quite an experience. That was at Warren. Really was. The graduation was awesome. All the whites came. Yeah, that was so. I don't know if I'm. This is not. It's just here now. It's just any kind of way. But I like it. I'm starting to like this. Now I can add to this. Pretty cool. But I can't remember. The men doing it? I can't remember. Was there only women? I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm doing it. I like it. I think this is this gets some years on it. But it's cleaning up. And the cross is surviving. It's looking good. Got nice deep, it's almost like it's being waxed, varnished, polished. I'm thinking that's going to turn out all right. That'd be handy just to don't have to worry about digging in your wallet. What do you think of everything? I ain't seen Ramona in a long while. Them 2 ladies I was there the other night didn't want to be bothered with nothing. Nothing. But the sewing machine's computerized, so it ain't just like going up the sewing machine. It's an expensive sewing machine. So anybody just can't go up and start playing with it. That's what I ought to try to find. Get the old pedal singer. See if they got one out to Jamie's. Because I can sew. I was taught to sew. Because in Naresburg, they joined the Boys and Girls. We went to home ec, they went to shop. Yeah, it was pretty cool. That was in 66. Oh, that was Naresburg. Roy Sullivan was the principal. Martin was the math teacher, had 2 daughters. Kathy and somebody. That's a nice town, Naresburg. Really nice town. The deepest part of the Delaware. Then at the bridge, the cars made a noise when they came across it because it was steel. Beautiful bridge. Had a tire there you could jump off. And the school was there and you could go to the Oasis pool table for lunch. We stood out there. Jukebox playing. Had a bakery. The Oasis was quite a place. The movie theater there. We used to shoot. Our rifle club was underneath the movie house. Yeah. 22s. That's where the rifle range was, underneath the movie theater. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I'm pushing it. I'm always pushing it. I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off. I want to have the cameras rolling. I'm serious. Every minute of my life I want on film. I don't want no secrets. I want to shout it from the rooftops. I want to get the goddesses together and the gods. I want to get a vape. Now he's got emphysema. He was explaining it to me today. He said COPD is worse. Well, I started carrying my inhaler. I don't know which one. There's a couple kinds of them. I used to like the one with the green top. I used to like that one. I used to eat them up. You know, I was always running out of them. Now I got more. I got a lot of them. I do have a lot of them. But when I get on the van in the morning, I have a hard time breathing because you got to wear a mask. I tell her, put the air on, you know, because they don't have the air on when I get in there. But she does. I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know. I don't know. Illusions of grandeur. That's what the Risperidol does. Make you so you don't know. But I never stopped being the Antichrist medicated. It never went away. It was there. Never. None of the medication makes it go away. It don't make it go away. I don't even know what day this started. I know it's a Friday. What? think I got 2 more views on it. Yeah, I did. I think. Yeah, the Cowboys picking up. Yeah. I got the cup's in there more than the cigarette. Yeah, the cup's in there. I don't feel like taking the hat off. Now, Obi says don't wear the hat. I got 18 views on the talking. So I've been jumping while we're speaking. Even Lori Olson. Nobody's wanting to watch the dinner, so nobody watched that. Wow. I was thinking it didn't pop up this time. The calendar don't always pop up. They generally don't change the views to around 6 o'clock. It was 5:30 this morning they changed it. But they got all the numbers here. There's so many things that, that you can do on the, they got it's all there. Subscribers. We got 11 subscribers. Subscribers. See, I believe it though. I believe we're going to grow. I really do. I believe that. Latest video performance. Fritz meets the cowboy, a real cowboy. And I put that in capital letters. But I'm making them so long, I've got a lot of dead time. But in my heart, I feel that they can be something put there. I need help. Not just porn, music. And he liked Kitty Wells. He knows Kitty Wells. Yeah. But I'm talking a lot of talk, a lot of change. It's really, I'm talking about bringing the physical and the spiritual together. People have been brainwashed for years. For years. So when I'm in church, I get really, let them wait for Jesus. Let them wait for Jesus. DJ's preaching is the Bible. Antichrist is the devil. Evil. Everything's evil. It's the Bible. They're preaching the Bible. That's what they believe. That's the Word of God. I don't know. All I can do in there is I got to stop measuring things while he's preaching. I can't do that no more. My little, I thought she was 4 or 5. She said she's 6. We was talking real. I mean, the big eyes, and she was just talking away, answering all my questions. Oh, she was so pretty. And her dad's there with the boy. And he was tiny. I think they're Mexican. I drink a lot of water. He was here and he didn't want to drink. I'm drinking the whole time. I'm drinking milk and vegetable juice. He said he can't drink vegetable juice. I finally killed my bottle. I forgot to put the other one in the refrigerator. I do that tonight. But he moved the refrigerator. Big bag fell down. I got a lot of stuff out of that refrigerator. All my cereals. Some ain't been opened. Some ain't Best Buy. They were on sale. The good ones, good cereals, name brands. 409 is all I got in my card. $12. I probably could come up with 13 with change. Oh, it's so cool. Go on my dresser. When I had a lot of pennies, I needed the wrappers. So I got them laying in there. I'm not going to worry about counting them no more. I seen a scale. I almost bought it. You know, a scale? The old style scale? Well, they had 2 of them there. I think I want one. I think I do. Because you can do the pennies by weight. But now, you take the old penny from 82 back. 82 was the last year. 83 they came out with filled them up with carbon. I found out how bad. I ruined a whole bunch of pennies. Putting them in vinegar. Gallon of vinegar, I fill it up. I buy a gallon of vinegar and just dump pennies in it. Because I was down in Georgia buying penny a pound. I had the boss's truck. Oh, he had a hot rod truck. It was a hot rod. Because he was a master mechanic. He was a nuclear mechanic. He did all the inspections for the nuclear plants. He had everything down. He was an interesting guy. He was. But he couldn't satisfy his wife. He had a beautiful place. He turned me loose. I want to say 90. Cab over. 9,000. Needed something. Heads or something. I did it. Got it running. That was my truck. I painted them up white, black. And I had a trailer. Koch Brothers. No shit. Koch Brothers. Oh, I had fun with that. I did. Oh, I did. I was looking good. I had a big bull mounted on the dash. The bull I ended up putting on my 79, that bull had balls hanging down those knees. I had the horns painted white. Somebody give me that. It was a bull. Forget what happened to that. I had the big round brass things they had on harnesses. See, Don had all the, his dad had all the material to make harnesses and stuff. So I had all the leather. So I took a blanket. I put boards down on my Jeep. I took the seats out and put board there. But I lined them with a blanket, a wool blanket, and used the leather. My Jeep was really cool. I can remember telling, I can't remember his name, but he's born 6/6/66. And that was the horse lady's son. I would, I didn't want I wanted to run it with toggle switches. And I had a lot of toggle switches. Kidding. think of his name. But after seeing videos, punch up horse. Women doing a lot of funny things with horses. Oral. And she was a horsewoman. With the horses all the time. She had a bunch of dogs. You can put them up too. Yep. It's all on there. I don't have none on my phone. It's all on there though. It really is. No matter, you can find everything on Google. Anything. I didn't know that. It's all there. It's all there. The horse is that's the master. There ain't nothing, I don't think, in the kingdom's any better than the horse. They out in the field hanging to the ground. Yeah. Big around. And then when they're all not excited, you don't see nothing. You don't even see balls. But boy, you drive around the country and see a horse farm, they do. They hang into the ground. And they show women oral. And actual penetration. I didn't look up cows. I ain't looked up that. But a woman can't do nothing with a cow. You know, 'cause they got a needle dick. Poor, I'm thinking of the farm. We had a bull, a Hereford, to breed. And I can remember Don letting him out and massaging him so he get in, so he could breed. But he used to rattle the whole barn when he'd do himself. That was interesting. Don built all the stanchions out of wood. Made all the stanchions. He made them. Made an elevator. He made it. Boy, he was a good guy. He liked me. But his wife said I deceived him. Because when I got there, I didn't have no license. She was a good woman, though. But she thought I deceived him. But he never asked me if I had a license. He just assumed I did. I was driving stuff all over the place. Then one day I had to get help to get my license. I needed this truck. So I told him the story. He let me use his truck. Well, I was scared. Cop came in, loaded down with guns and everything. He's the one that went with me on my road test. I got warrants. I got my license. It was funny because I seen these commercials on TV about truck, and I was working building a hotel next to a truck stop. I seen all these trucks rolling in. Oh, I was wanting. And then it came on TV. MTA. And they were there the next day. And they juggled the paperwork around. So I was able to get in there. Gave me $5,000. Yeah, that was fun. I had a set of books. Yeah. Yeah, it was all good. But I had 2 warrants in Ohio. Yeah, I gotta get off here. Oh, I love this. They got them in wheelchairs playing basketball. They're seriously. Some don't have legs. I love Spectrum. Well, folks, lots of love. This is Fritz. Yeah, I got to get changed to Fritz. So you don't have to put Frederick Reiners up there. Just Fritz. Fritz. Everybody can remember Fritz. Don't have to write it down. Yeah, I got to get that. It's coming. I love you, Ashley, Jennifer, Madeline, Lori, Heather, Teresa, Robin, Joyce. I can keep going. But she told me not to say her name. But there's so many of them. I just say the clerk. Oh, I got a lot of people telling me I can't do stuff. Like the cowboy. I can't do it. He's got a story. Best story I've ever heard. Really. The best story I've heard. Oh, I love him. He told me it. Showed me it. Oh, I wish I could tell the story. But he really don't want me to tell the story. It's a good story. He's a cowboy. The real cowboy. I got to get his picture with the hat. What he's got on his phone with his woman. Pretty blonde. And she ain't no bullshit. Got a sister. 155, 156. The goat and the monkey. Oh, he told a beautiful story. I ain't gonna say it. I'd like to meet the sister though. Really would. That was all on Plenty of Fish. That happened on there. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, I gotta go.